Sarasota tomorrow, what's it going to look like? Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. I'm the team lead, the senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. My guest this morning is Mr. Steve Reed. Steve, welcome.
Hey,
how are you?
Good morning.
Nice to see you. Steve is the owner and publisher of the Longboat Key News and the Sarasota City News. This is all part of my promise to share the aspects of Sarasota's lifestyle from the aspect of the folks that live here, play here, and work here. Some of our segments are on today's issues, what's happening in the city. Some of our episodes are going to be on what the future is going to look like. So this is another future one. So Steve, we're standing here, we're just off of Tamiami. We're by a sign that says coming soon, retail office. What's going on?
Well, it doesn't look like a battle zone, but it kind of is.
Okay.
What you have is what was once an extremely popular, well-used Bath and Racket Club.
Okay.
The Bath and Racket Club.
And that was located right about here.
We're on what I think it's about 13 and a half acres
of
property that works obviously in a commercial capacity. It was a very busy scene, a lot of people coming and going. You can imagine a tennis center, people play a couple hours, they come and go. It started to not make it fail. The property gained, I think, in residential value. So long story short, facility closes, and they want to redevelop it into residential units.
So the question for any city, municipality, county, state, things change. So we had a business that closed the doors, and now the question becomes, what's the best use of that land?
Yes and no. Hold on, let me back that up. That question is already always answered. There's always something they can build that they're allowed to.
But
everyone wants to do more.
But what is the best use, right? You could do many different things.
They're all in agreement on that.
Okay.
Most people want
this parcel.
Residential. Okay. It's surrounded by residential.
Okay.
There's really no argument from the community. It's a question of how many units.
Density again. Density. We always talk about density.
How many units and what kind of units. So in this case, they worked with the community, a lot of back and forth. They had a big workshop on April 21st, and there was this tacit consensus that they could build 277 apartment units here on the site, and they would give up the right to commercial use to space. Now, subsequently, the developer has sort of learned that there may be more entitlements on the site. They may be legally able to build 207 residential units and already be entitled to 119,000 square feet of space. So they want to go back to the table and trade that commercial space at the ratio of 1,000 square feet of commercial per unit. Maybe giving another 119 units to the 207. So what are you up to? 326 units. Then
and that changes
another about 50 units or whatever over what the neighbors heard and what the city was comfy with. A lot more profit for them. Now the developer tries to say things that help, which is we'll do some low-income housing. But then the residents get even more upset, say that's just what we don't want. Is our neighborhood to get this approved with low-income housing. So again, similar to hotel houses, similar to the hotels on Siesta. We're heading to the city commission this time to talk this through, to have one of those struggles with what's appropriate and how much should be built on that site and of what kind of apartments.
So this is another example of what the forefathers have to wrestle with for what does the future look like? How should we, as we move forward and make changes, what should it look like?
And not us, but we're an aging community. We're not aging.
No,
but
not
the
at all.
Community, these buildings, this area has been popular since the 1920s. A lot of the resorts are old. A lot of the infrastructure is old. Redevelopment is the key to this region.
So we need to come back, keep everyone up to date as progress moves forward, what the issues are, how it got solved, and do
this
an update.
side may change. We don't know yet, so
Absolutely.
we'll see.
Steve, thank you. I appreciate all your time here. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll be back.